So tonight we are going to explore auditory illusions. And in fact, I'm going to do this experiment again with two people with autism. It is interesting that some people with autism cannot do what other neurotypical people can do, which is identify and select certain pieces of information in all the stimulus that comes in from hearing sounds around them. So through this experiment, we're going to take a song, an old Beatles song, I Am the Walrus, and I'm going to measure how many words my two subjects can identify. One of the subjects is particularly susceptible to the characteristic of not being able to isolate a particular sound or stream of sounds out of other sounds. So it becomes more difficult for them in a large crowd, for example, to be able to listen to one person speaking because they hear all the sounds at the same time. The other subject can easily do so. So I'm going to test this theory by going through and measuring each subject and how many of the words that they get right in the entire experiment. So my hypothesis is that the subject that has trouble identifying a certain group of sounds will have a much less accuracy rate in determining the words of the song than subject number two. So let's go ahead and let's see what happens. The last section here, let's see here.
Sitting on a cornflake, waiting for the vine to come.
Okay. All right, two more lines here.
A convoluted t-shirt, stupid bloody Tuesday?
Okay. And then the last two lines. Ready?
You be the mangy boy, you let your face grow long?
Okay, so that is it. Thank you so much for your time today.
All right, yay.
Just a few more lines and let's see how you do.
Sitting on the cornflake, waiting for the vine to come.
Okay, here we go.
Radiation t-shirts, stupid bloody Tuesman.
Okay.
Is this the Beatles?
This is the Beatles.
You've been a naughty boy, you let your face grow long? What's the mean? The beard?
All right, very good. Well, that's the end of the experiment. You did really well, so I really thank you for your time and appreciate you coming down and doing this experiment with me.
Okay.
All right, so there you have it. There is subject one and subject two. My hypothesis was that subject one would have more difficulty than subject two in identifying the words in the song. The reason being is subject one has more difficulty identifying and isolating stimuli that she hears versus subject two. So now when we went back and we took a look at the numbers, subject one did in fact identify less words than subject two, therefore proving my hypothesis that this exercise of identifying words in a song would be much more difficult for subject one.